Have you ever wondered if the miracles in the Bible, like the parting of the Red Sea or walking on water, actually happened? It's a huge question and one that people have debated for centuries. Some see these stories as literal, historical events, while others view them as powerful metaphors or myths with a deeper meaning. Let's explore some of the different ways people approach this topic. First, let's look at the historical perspective. When we examine ancient texts, it's important to understand the context in which they were written. The Bible isn't a modern history textbook or a scientific journal. It's a collection of diverse writings, history, poetry, law, and prophecy composed over 1,000 years by many different authors. Their primary goal wasn't necessarily to document events with the same standards of factual reporting we expect today. Instead, they were focused on conveying theological truths about God's relationship with humanity. For many believers, the miracles are central to their faith. They see them as demonstrations of God's power and love, events that truly occurred in history. They point to the consistency of accounts, the transformative impact these events had on eyewitnesses, and the rapid spread of Christianity as evidence. For them, faith isn't about having all the answers, but about trusting in a power greater than our own understanding. The miracles are signs that the divine can and does intervene in the world. Then there's the scientific viewpoint. Science operates by observing, testing, and explaining the natural world through natural laws. By definition, a miracle is an event that seems to defy these laws. So, from a purely scientific standpoint, miracles are impossible to prove or replicate. Scientists might look for natural explanations for biblical events. For example, some have proposed that the parting of the Red Sea could have been caused by a strong, sustained wind pushing the water back in a shallow area, a phenomenon known as a wind set down. Similarly, some suggest healings could be attributed to the placebo effect or misdiagnosis. However, many people find a way to reconcile their faith with science. They might believe that God, as the creator of the universe and its laws, can also choose to act outside of them. In this view, science explains the how of the natural world, while faith explains the why and the who behind it. A miracle isn't a violation of nature, but a moment where the author of nature writes a special note in the margins of history. Another perspective is to see the miracles as symbolic stories or parables meant to teach a profound spiritual lesson. In this interpretation, whether Jesus literally walked on water is less important than what the story represents, having faith in the face of life's storms. Whether he literally turned water into wine is less important than the idea of transformation and new beginnings. These stories use extraordinary imagery to convey timeless truths about hope, redemption, and the human condition. They are powerful narratives that resonate with us on a deep emotional level, regardless of their historical accuracy. So, did the miracles of the Bible really happen? The answer depends on your perspective, whether you approach it through the lens of faith, history, science, or symbolism. There isn't a single, simple answer that satisfies everyone. Perhaps the real miracle is that these ancient stories continue to inspire, challenge, and fascinate us thousands of years later, inviting us to explore the biggest questions of life and our place in the universe. What do you think? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this journey into one of history's biggest questions, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more content that makes you think. See you in the next one.